It's a busy day at North Brewing. It's canning day as thousands of cans are filled with one of their craft beer products. To make beer, they use barley, and when the brewing is done, there is leftover grain that they can no longer use. But North Brewing saves that grain for a local hobby farmer located nearby in East Preston.
You know, he seemed really keen and excited to get our grain to feed his animals. So, starting from that day when he stopped by and we agreed that he could just take a little bit, the relationship just kind of developed naturally from there.
Justin Colley and his dad Wilbur have about 20 cattle on their hobby farm.
It's close to pick up, and it offsets the feed costs. It's their waste, and their gold.
They use hay to feed their cattle, but the leftover grain from the brewery is a hit with the animals.
They love it. They seem to love it. We get different flavors from the different beers they brew.
The relationship between the Collies and North Brewing reached another level last week. One of the animals from the hobby farm that was partly fed by the grain was made into hamburger at this Dartmouth meat shop. The hamburg was then sent to North Brewing, where they used it for their Bourbon Legend Burger as part of Burger Week.
Justin was mentioning he had cows, and I knew Burger Week was coming up, and I was kind of like, hey, let's see if we can make this happen, and it worked out. It worked out really well.
Burger Bash was an overwhelming success at the brewery. Over 3,000 bourbon burgers were sold, with $1 from each sale going to support Feed Nova Scotia. The specialty burger may become a fixture on their menu.
We've had certainly lots of calls for this being on the menu all the time. So we are discussing, what that might look like and if we'll do it, but we'll definitely bring it back at some point.
Paul Palmeter, CBC News, Cole Harbour.